Hello guys and welcome to today's video. My name is Lewis and as you can tell from the title, this video is going to be a clothing haul video. Now before I get started, this is the first video I've put up on my channel, so I just want to give you a little bit of background into what I do and how I've got to this position. So I've been doing full-time eBay reselling for not that long, probably about 4 or 5 weeks now, and I've sort of on and off for the last 7 or 8 years I've done eBay part-time as and when I've wanted to, and only recently I left a role, a full-time role, and I've needed something to do in the meantime. So I've really tried to do eBay full-time and give it a real shot. And more recently, I have been looking at reselling in the clothing market. I'm trying to build a profile in that sense. I used to work and sell different things like a lot of porcelain ware and pottery and things like that, but I am trying to move on to clothing now because I think there's good markups in it. So I'm going to show you now what I've bought over probably about 4 weeks ish, give or take, some of which is already sold, which is great. But yeah, I'm going to show you what I've bought, how much it cost, and what it's either listed for or what I'm going to list it for. So yeah, without further ado, hopefully you guys enjoy this. The reason why I wanted to do it was because when I was first looking and researching on the clothing side of things, I found these videos very, very useful. It's great to learn about different brands that do well on eBay, and hopefully there's someone like me 4 weeks ago who comes and looks at this video and thinks that was useful to them. So yeah, anyway, let's get started. So the first thing I bought was this next shirt, men's. I don't buy a lot of men's clothes, but it was new with tags, just a nice formal work shirt, black and white pinstripe, and it was new with tags as part of a tie set. The tie doesn't come with it, but in all honesty, that really actually doesn't matter too much. People don't really bother about that. They just want the shirt. So that cost me £1, and it's on at the moment at £10, so that's not too bad. Second one, I bought this on the same day, was a Pringle, vintage Pringle polka dot 1940s style. It's probably 1980s, I'd imagine, as a shirt. It's quite an old Pringle label, if you can see there. And this costs me, I still don't know whether it's a man's or a woman's. I think it's a woman's. I have listed it as a woman's / unisex, but that I actually paid a bit of money for because it is vintage, and vintage stuff goes very well on eBay. That did cost me £3. So not actually too much, but one of my more expensive purchases. That cost me £3, and it's on at the moment at £27.99. That's going to probably take a little bit of time to sell, but it's just going to wait for the right buyer on that one, really. This is a Gina Bocconi, which is an Italian maker, and it's just like a ruched and really nice. You can't really tell on the camera, it doesn't really do it justice. It's a lovely red ruched design, sort of party top, evening wear, with these nice sleeves on them as well. This was £1, and I'm selling that I think for the around £15 to £20 mark. That's not gone yet, but it has been on for a little bit, and it will go eventually. Again, it's probably just one where it's waiting for the right buyer. This is a Jack Vere Mother of the Bride, which is quite an important keyword I've realised over time. It sells quite well if you put Mother of the Bride in the title. And this is a lovely silver grey blazer jacket, really. That cost me £1, unbelievably. Jack Vere is a very, very good make. I've already sold a Jack Vere yellow blazer as well that went for £19.99, and that cost me £1. It's the same with that grey one, that only cost me £1 as well, and I've got it on an auction at the moment for £19.99. There's no bids as of yet, but I'm pretty sure it will go soon. One did go very similar actually the other week for about £45, so hopefully it'll go. It's just waiting again for the right buyer. This is a really long, I got this the other day, this last week. It's super, super long. I can't even fit it anywhere close to in the camera. But this is a Danny Mac vintage men's. You see that? There you go. Vintage man's coat. Probably not the right time of year to be selling it, but it only cost me 50p, which is unbelievable. Danny Mac's doesn't sell actually that well from looking at research. I've not heard of the make until I bought that. They don't sell overly well considering the quality of them, because they are really, really good quality. But that only cost me 50p, and I think I've put it on for about £12.95. That should go hopefully soon, or when it comes to the colder season. This is a puffer, original puffer, genuine quilted gilet. It's in an extra small. It's a riding gilet, and it's a multi-stripe one. The camera doesn't really pick it up very well, but it's in a pink, green, red and blue almost colourway, which is really, really nice, quite sought after. And as you can see here, it's original puffer, vintage as well, so this is a really good find. Now the problem is that I didn't realise, and this is a tip for anyone who wants to get into this side of things, into clothing, make sure you check everything. If you're buying a lot of stuff, make sure you check it all through, because I missed the fact that there wasn't a button there, and that's probably I mean, I got away with it because it was only 50p, but that is on at 99p plus postage at the minute, and it's not got any bids yet. And it does make a big difference if there's a button missing, especially on a gilet like that. So that's a shame, but you learn from those sort of mistakes. So just always make sure you check your items when you're buying them. And just to let you know, I bought all these from local charity shops. That's where I've got most of them from, and I'll look to probably start going to some more car boots and things soon when now that the weather's nice. These have actually just sold. These are Levi's. Everyone will know how good Levi's are. Obviously very good quality jeans. They are the 569s. And these are a big size, which is why I bought them. They're a men's vintage size 40 waist, length 32, and they have actually sold this last day or so. I bought these for £7.95, which isn't cheap, but it's good. It's a good price for proper good Levi jeans, and they have just sold for either £26.99 or £27.99, I believe, so that's quite a good markup. I'm quite happy with that, and they sold reasonably quickly. Obviously Levi's will, because they're a very, very good make. Okay, this is a women's shirt dress, work shirt dress from St Michael, Marks and Spencer's. Quite a long one, really nice sort of design on this. This hasn't sold yet, but it's had quite a bit of interest in terms of viewers and watchers just coming and going from it. That cost me £1, and I think it's on for £15. So that's obviously a good markup. These two I got this last week as well. This is a Nam & Co blazer suit with a skirt, and I don't think it's been worn. I honestly don't think it's been worn at all. It's a size 14, which is a good size, nice brown work suit. The pockets haven't been opened, you see. So the line on the pockets haven't been, you know how you can rip them open. Well, not rip them open, but use the scissors to cut them open so that obviously you can use them. They've not been opened, so I really don't think this has been worn at all. It doesn't look like it's been worn. It doesn't smell like it's been worn. So I've actually put that up as new without tags because I'm happy that it is new. Obviously make sure you know that it is before doing that. It's always a good tip for eBay, because if it's not as described, obviously people can or buyers can catch you out with that, really. So that cost £1 for the suit, unbelievably, and I think it's on for £14.95. That just to try and get a quick flip on that one, so it sells quite quickly. Same with this, same person, I believe, that brought these into the charity shop. This is a Next brown with almost like pink shine to it. It's also got the pink collar at the back, which is actually really nice. This is a size 14 as well, and it's a 14 regular blazer and 14 long on the bottoms, on the trousers, which is actually quite good, quite an unusual size. It's obviously for a taller woman, so that's more of a niche, and you can obviously sometimes get more money if it's a more unusual size. So matching design on those, really nice. Again, £1 on that, and I think because it's a Next suit, and again, not been worn, the pockets haven't been opened, I think I've put that on for £16.95. Hopefully I'll get a quick flip from those. So now we'll show you everything that I've got here. I've got a big rail that's hanging up here, so I'll just I'll start pulling things down and I'll show you what I've got from these. Okay, so first is this Coast. This is going to be really hard to show you on camera. It's Coast Roost party evening top with lovely sort of shoulder design as well. It's ruched all the way around, but it won't really show on camera too well. But this is a Coast. Coast does sell well. It's quite a good make, and this is in a size 12. That is on for £12 for £13, I think, and pretty sure I paid £1 for that, or 50p, one or the other. This is a Peruna Marks and Spencer floral shirt, summer shirt in green and brown, almost like a, well, it's a brownie green and then a blue, but it's really nice. This is size 18. Again, really good sizes. Bigger sizes do tend to sell slightly more on eBay, which is always a good thing. That cost me £1, and I think it's on for £8. That's one of my lower sort of profit margin buys, but still a good one to get because it's good to keep products coming through my eBay. Really, more and more items I can sell, the better, to be honest. So it's sometimes good to just pick those up to get them through as a quick flip. This is a dress and a company that I'd never heard of called Busy Collection. See if you can see that. Yeah, and it's new with tags. It's a purple dress. Again, the light's not very good, so you won't be able to pick it up too well, but it's a lovely colour, and it's got this bow detail on the front. I don't know if you can see that there. Yeah. This is a size 12, which isn't the greatest size, sort of a medium in between sizes. It's usually the extremes that do a little bit better on eBay, but that only cost me £1, and I believe I've got it up for either £9.99 or £12.99, which is again good little markup. And this is a lovely dress, which I can't actually believe hasn't sold yet. This is one of the first purchases I got. It's Winsmore, which is excellent quality make, a very good make to look out for. If you do see Winsmore, I tend to pick it up if it's a nice pattern like this. This is a size 14 or a 16, I believe, really long summer dress. I think it's 100% linen, if I remember rightly. This again cost me £1. It's up for between £15 and £20. I think it will sell quite soon. I'd have thought it'd have sold quicker, but again, probably just waiting for the right buyer, really. All these are on at Buy It Now as well, just to let you guys know. So yeah, I'll move on to the next few bits. Okay, so this is again M&S per unit. If you see per unit, just here, you can see it's not the easiest thing to see, but if you see per unit new with tags, a basic tee in a size 18, again, great size. This cost me 50p, I believe. It's new with tags, it's per unit. It's probably, what, £20 normally? £18 it was, and I've got it on at £9.99. I've already sold one of these in a white. It went the other day and the customer was very happy with it, so I mean that's like half price for them and it's new, and I paid 50p. So these are the perfect things for eBay really in terms of finding stuff. They go quite well when they're new with tags and people want them. It's a good time of year to buy these sort of t-shirts. This is a really nice one. Again, let me try and get this design in for you. Just a nice sort of detailing on the front here. Obviously the same person's brought it in. Size 18, again, nice, lovely and soft, this one, in a purpley blue. 50p is again on at £9.99. This is a Monsoon Fusion. I don't believe the Fusion goes as well as the normal Monsoon, but this is a really nice cardigan. I'll just try and get the design for you at the front. You can see it there. Okay. Really nice with the gold buttons, and then it's got these little colours of these little flecks of colours all the way through, and it's just it's quite heavy, which is a good thing, but probably not the best for this season. But that's at £9.99, and that has actually got quite a lot of interest. I believe it will sell soon. I think it's got 5 or 6 watches, so people are obviously looking for that or do like it. And I paid 50p or £1 again, similar sort of price. No more than that. This is now, the story behind this is I went in to a charity shop that was doing a sale because it's closing down, and I saw this the first time and I left it because it had quite a bit of marking, it had quite a bit of fading on the collar, and I was just a bit unsure. I didn't know whether it was going to go, but it's Jaeger, which is obviously a great vintage make anyway, and it's in a vintage design. It is vintage, it's obviously been well worn, but it's got these lovely golden buttons on the sides of the arms and this emblazoned, embroidered Jaeger branded badge as well, which I think just adds so much to it. And it's obviously vintage Jaeger. You can tell by the label. But yes, it does have a bit of wear to it and a couple of marks. But I bought it for 50p in the end, which is crazy amount. And I mean, if it was in better condition, it would probably go very well. You're looking probably £30 to £40, but in its current condition, I think it's between 15 and 20. I'm hoping I can get that, and I'm hoping that the buyer's okay with the condition. I mean, I'm very detailed with condition, and I make sure it's exactly as I see it. I don't want anyone to not be happy with the purchase. But yeah, that was 50p, and I went back and luckily I found it again. So I did buy it that time because I knew I couldn't leave it again, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'll move on to the last few bits. Okay, so this, one of my most recent purchases, and this, as you can see here, is a Laura Ashley cashmere blend, new with tags jumper, brown with a v-neck. It is a size 18, which is perfect. I couldn't believe it when I found this. This was £1. Laura Ashley jumpers go very, very well, especially the vintage ones. If you can get vintage ones, that's even better. And Laura Ashley's a very, very good, excellent quality make. As I say, I paid £1 for this, and I think I've put it on for £20, and hopefully that goes quite quickly. It's got a few watches on that already. And that's just a great, if you can find Laura Ashley and it's a jumper and it's new with tags, I'd buy it every time, as long as it's a reasonable price. This is a Desigual. As you can tell, anyone will know that this is Desigual. They're very distinctive designers, and it's been worn. This, it's a dress, but it's in a very vintage pattern. I've not seen this pattern for a while, and it's lovely. It's a lovely pattern. Probably quite a few people would like this, especially at this time of year. It's a good time to sell this, and it's in a medium, which is probably a UK 12, give or take. I paid 50p for that. The reason why I bought it is because it was only 50p, and it is in pretty good condition. There is a bit of fade into it, but 50p for, I believe I've put it up between, again, probably between 15 and 20 pounds. That should go quite quickly, hopefully, at that price. If it was in better condition, it might make 30 to 40 pounds, because Desigual is just such a good make. This is Oasis boho dress, again another one that I got very recently, in a size small, which is a good size, perfect for festivals this, and obviously we're at festival season now, so this is a fantastic find. This only cost me 50p as well. It's in good, very good condition, lovely pattern, tunic style with its as well as the boho hippie sort of keywords. They're the things that you look for in that. 50p, that's probably on at about 12 to 15 pounds. This is a Peruna summer dress with a, it's got almost like a v-neck design, but it's got the crew neck at the top, and it just comes down into this ruche. If you can see that a little bit better, maybe if I block the light. And it's like a green, purple, black dress. It doesn't feel like it's been worn, but it's no tags with it, and I've just put it as very, very good condition. It feels lovely and crisp, and this was a size 16. I paid £1 for that one, and I believe it's on for about £15, which is great. Again, another decent profit margin, should I say. This is a, last two items now actually, this is a men's penguin, vintage almost, I think heritage fit, which is a nice heritage slim fit penguin shirt. This cost me 50p, it's in a large, it's got a really nice sort of pattern to it as well, and for 50p I couldn't leave it, it's in such good condition, and I believe that's on for £12.95. And then this is the best find that I've had today, and if you ever find this maker, especially in black, I will buy it. This is a LK Bennett. Let me show you. Is that going to focus? There you go. It's an LK Bennett dress in a size 18. Again, great size. Work dress with the side ruche here. You might not be able to see it too well just because of the light. But this unbelievably was 50p, and it's in quite good condition. Actually, no, it's in very good condition, I say. 50p for LK Bennett is a crazy amount of money. Their dresses and work dresses go for upwards of £100, and this is on at £44.95. So if you ever do find any LK Bennett under a tenner, if it's good condition for a dress, you're going to make a good profit. So look out for LK Bennett all the time. I mean, it's probably very rare that you'll find it, but if you do, give it a good look over, make sure it's good. And if it's a black dress or black work clothes, they do sell very well, especially in bigger sizes. So 50p to £45 is probably my biggest margin that I've found so far. I have sold quite a number of items of clothing actually now. I would have had more for this haul, but I have over the last few days started to sell more and more, which is obviously great. It's fantastic, and I'm just continuing to buy more and more as well. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this and you learned a bit from it. It did help. If you do have any questions or anything, pop them in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And if you did enjoy, if you want to leave a like, that would be great, and obviously subscribe for more videos so that you know when I do them. I will be doing some more, I'm sure I'll do more clothing videos, and I may well do sort of summaries of how my eBay is going. I'll probably pop my eBay in the description as well if you do want to head over and have a look what I've got for sale, if any of you guys are interested. But yeah, other than that guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and yeah, we'll see you guys very, very soon.